Hey, hello everyone, welcome. I see a lot of people have already joined. Let's wait for a couple of minutes. Hello, Raghav. Hello. Hi, Aishwarya. Hi, Danishwar. Hi, Aja. Hi. Hello, Mr. Found again. Nice to meet you. Hi, you. Hello. Hi, David. Hi. Hi. Hi, Siddharth. Again, another Siddharth. Hi, Ansh. Hi, Udit. Hi, hello. Um, shall we start? I think we should start now. It's been a while already. So, hi everyone. I think a couple more people are joining us. So, okay, we're just waiting for a couple of minutes so everyone can join as well. Um, till then, if you have any questions or anything, please share. Okay, awesome. I think we can start now. Hi everyone, I am Preeti, your today's host for this workshop. We have very exciting workshop coming up on GitHub Pilot. We again have Vinayak from MLH. He will be taking a workshop on how you can make your hacks better and faster with GitHub Pilot. Can we have Vinayak on stage, please? Wow.
Hi Preeti. Hi
Hi.
everyone.
Nice to meet you. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you so much for that short and amazing introduction. I can see a lot of folks have already hopped in. So I feel without delaying a minute, we can start the workshop.
Yeah. Awesome. Stage is all yours. Let's start.
Cool. I'll just ask someone from back of the team if they can share my current screen. Okay. Hi everyone. Welcome to it's basically a mini event which we run to tell you how you can use GitHub Copilot in your hacks to make your hacks better and faster. Okay, so before we start, I will ask the team to share the link in the chat so that folks can register and check in. Thank you so much. If you can pin that to that would be great. Yeah, thank you so much, team. Folks, make sure you go to this particular link. You go register and check in. I'll be showing you a small demo. Why we are doing this because we want to check of all the folks who have hopped in for the event, who have registered and checked in. So in case if we are doing a raffle, we will have all the data for all the folks who are present up here. So I'll just show you a simple process for register and check in. If you'll click the link and you have already logged in, it will show you a section of register and check in. It will be showing this making better hacks faster with GitHub Copilot hack this fall 2024. I'll just register and check in. It will ask me for my GitHub URL. Since this is a GitHub mini event, it will ask you for your GitHub URL so that it is with us. And let's just click on submit. Done. Since the event has already started, you will be automatically checked in. This is all you have to do. So I'll just request everyone, I'll take a minute here to just go and go register and check in. Once you have done that, you can just show me a thumbs up here that you have done it, and then we can move on with our amazing mini event for GitHub. Once again, folks, the link is shared in the chat. Just go on the link, register and check in. And if you have done that, you can just show a raise of hands in the chat and let me know that. That would be good. And then after that, we'll soon start. Okay, Ansh is done with register and check in. We'll just wait for a few more folks to confirm they are ready. Uh, till that time, I can switch my screen. Even Preeti says she has done it. Cool, we can move. I'll share this tab instead. Okay, folks. Okay, let me screen share this. Folks, also remember that by the end of the stream, I'll be also telling you about the best use of GitHub challenge that is being hosted by the Hack This Fall team. in association with GitHub. So make sure you keep a check on that too. And with that, we'll start how you can make better and faster hacks using GitHub Copilot. Once again, if you are a student, it is absolutely free for students. So make sure you go and grab your student developer pack now. From where you can grab it, you just need to visit mlh.link/pack. What will help you with this link is your application will be processed faster, because it can happen sometime that you register for the GitHub student developer pack. It might get delayed, but using this link, your application will be escalated. It has tons and tons of features. I really feel me and all the folks who have used the GitHub Student Developer Pack during their college days. When you're a student, it has a lot of features I've used a lot, in which GitHub Copilot is also one of the features which they've introduced for the students. So once again, folks, make sure you use this link if you do not have the GitHub Student Developer Pack. So from that, you can get the access to GitHub Copilot too. And if someone in the chat has already GitHub Copilot and if they want to share their small experience, how they have worked with it, that would be wonderful too. How you have been using GitHub Copilot in your applications. And if I have to give a simple walkthrough of what we will be doing in this workshop is, we will be seeing this how using GitHub Copilot in your hacks, like you're building a hack at a hackathon, how you can make that faster, better, and you get a better output in small amount of time, learning a lot of things. Cool. Moving to the next, like what is GitHub Copilot? Why should you use it? We are going to work around that. How you're going to set up GitHub Copilot in your applications, and how to use GitHub Copilot. Now, we'll be also doing a small demo, very small demo of how GitHub Copilot works. And I'm very sure after you see this demo, you can do this demo with me if you have GitHub Copilot and you have never used it. You can do this demo with me to learn how GitHub Copilot works, or till the time your GitHub Student Developer Pack arrives and you get the GitHub Copilot feature, you can see how this works. So again, what is GitHub Copilot? So GitHub Copilot basically an AI pair programmer that can help you to write, debug, and understand code. When you are at hackathons, you are trying to get resources from a lot of places, and once you get down those resources, you are trying to understand what that particular resource actually means if you are trying to level yourself up. So with the help of GitHub Copilot, even you will be writing your code or reviewing the code of someone else and you want to understand what that particular code is, in that cases GitHub Copilot helps you. It helps you to even fix the issues that you are facing in your applications. It can be happening that you might be writing an HTML code and you forgot to add it with a semicolon or something. GitHub Copilot will help you to locate it, will fix that problem for you. We'll be seeing that in the demo as well, how you can use that in your applications, in your hacks, to actually optimize your applications. Again, I really feel we can just go to the process now of how GitHub Copilot works. So just give me a second. I'll stop sharing this and I'll get my VS Code screen up. Again, folks, if you want to get your GitHub Student Developer Pack, I have shared you the link which you need to go. That is mlh.link/pack. If someone from the team can share that, I'll share it with them. Just a second. Hmm. Okay. Team will share that with you in case you haven't. Take a screenshot of the link and I'll share my VS Code screen to let you understand how VS Code works. Thank you, team. Window. Cool. I just need to go back here. VS Code. If someone from the team can just, thank you so much, backend team. Folks, again, if you do not have VS Code, or see, GitHub Copilot works on almost all of the uh, compilers which are up here, so that should not be an issue. You just need to have the IDE with yourself where you will be enabling your GitHub Copilot. So the first step is actually to install the extension in your system. So you can see an extension button here. I'll just go here and write GitHub Copilot. Okay, so this should be the one which should be visible. Since I've already have it from my college times, I have the GitHub Copilot feature. If you have the student developer pack and you have never enabled it, you just need to sign in your GitHub with your VS Code, and you will be able to see the GitHub Copilot extension available for you. You just need to go and enable it. That's it. You do not have to do anything more with respect to that. And once that's done, you have the GitHub Copilot enabled in your system. So this is basically the workspace stat which you have for GitHub Copilot. Now let's actually try to do a real example of how you can use the GitHub Copilot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clone a repository for you folks. I'll clone it from GitHub. So I'll write mlh slash copilot starer. So this is basically a small, okay, I need to select where it can, well, I'll just select in anywhere. Yes, open. This is a basic Python application which you folks are seeing. Now, for all the folks who are new to Python, you might be thinking what is actually written on the screen. This is the similar case with me. If I am someone who has never ever worked with Python, right? So, for example, you might be uh, it can be happening that you might be thinking that you are taking a code from somewhere that you want to integrate in your hack, and that might be in Python. It can be a software. I was talking about a lot of software integrations that you can use to win prizes as well. So it can happen that you might come across a Python code which is easy, but you're not able to understand it. So what GitHub Copilot do is you can just do one thing. You can press Control A. You can see this star when you have the GitHub Copilot integrated in your VS Code. You can see this. You can write, and you can use the command slash explain. You can already see that. And once you do that, you just need to enter. Now, what is happening is the GitHub Copilot is checking off all the code which is up here, and it will explain you bit by bit everything of what that particular code means. If you're not able to understand, everything is available. That's the case. So this is one of the, I guess, the features which I was usually used to use when I was learning HTML back in my college days. That how this code is presented up here, or how we can move forward. Now let's do one thing. Since this is a Python code, we should run it, right? So I'll just go to my terminal. I'll just check if I have all the required. You can say pips. What will I say? Uh, okay, let me write it down for you. So pip install all the dependencies, as we say. Yes, this are requirements dot txt. Okay, yeah, I already have those packages installed, so that should not be a problem. But in case you haven't and you're following it up with me, you can do it in the same way. You can do it in the same way. Now, the next thing which you will need to do is, now what I'll do is I'll try to run this because I want to just show you something which, so if I have to run a Python application, I'll write python slash m flask run slash debug. Okay, so okay, I guess there is a problem. Just a second, folks. I'll have to end this. If I run this, okay, I'll have to share a new screen for you folks to see you the output. Just a second. So when I actually run that particular code, what comes up? If the team can share this, cool. So when you run that particular code, you will come across this error. Now, again, one of the features of GitHub Copilot is it helps you to debug the problems that you're facing in your code. Now, I'm not going to do a lot of things. I'm just going to copy this whole error, which is up here. And I'm again going to move back to my VS Code screen. I know this is a lot of things, but just go here. Now, I know there is an error in my application. I am again Control A, the whole application. I'll just click this. I'll write slash fix, and now it'll ask me the problem which I'm particularly facing. So if you come across any problem in your terminal or when you're trying to get the output of your code, you just need to write that particular problem so GitHub Copilot knows what it needs to fix. So when it does that, it clearly says that if you want to fix the error, this is something which you will need to do. So this is something which gives you an advantage that for all the folks who are not using the GitHub Copilot, they are going to storm through internet trying to find answers on Stack Overflow or a lot of internet resources which are available. Whether on your side, if you're using GitHub Copilot, you just need to accept that particular features. Done. And I'll again share you the screen once again to the window Chrome tab. Error. Let's refresh it. Now, if my screen is visible, the error is solved. This is basically calculating the time, the code which is present up here, it is calculating the time. Now, we have seen the basic features of what GitHub Copilot does. If someone can even mention here that, yep, I'll try to share the whole screen. Wait, that's a very good idea. I hope a lot of things are visible. Cool. So if you see the response is available here for the code. Now till the time what we have seen till now is the two features of GitHub Copilot, that is explaining the code, fixing the code. Now it can happen that you are thinking, you have thought of a feature, right? Now you might be thinking that I want to add this feature, but I might not be able to crack the particular logic to write that code. Now I won't say that GitHub Copilot is 100% efficient in putting out an output of what you are thinking, but it can relate to it. So what I'm going to do is I'll just again Control A, and I'll try to add an input which I think can be a program which can be added to this particular application. So I'll write add a route. So this is what we call prompt engineering. You're trying to basically inputting your thoughts, what you think can be added to the application. So I'll just write add a route that shows us since the epoch, like since it is started. So I'll just enter it. Now since you have given the prompt to GitHub Copilot, it will analyze the current code which is visible and also the new program which you have asked him to work on it. So it might take time, but it will definitely tell you a resolution. So this is basically one of the more features which I see when you start to work with GitHub Copilot. So these were the few things. Even if I want to write another program to add to this application, I'll just write Control A and I'll use that start creating a new route for /minutes. Now currently we were doing it for hour, now we'll do it for minutes. Now you might be thinking that what I'm currently writing, it might be something which you're not able to understand now, but when you're working with respect to your particular own code, you need to give prompts to GitHub Copilot to tell that this is the particular program that you want to add, or this is the idea which you have. And on the basis of that, GitHub Copilot is going to suggest to you. And it will depend upon you whether you want to accept that particular resolution which is given by GitHub Copilot, or you do not want to. So you'll just accept it. Now, if I go back to my screen here, now with every second the time changes. Like every time I guess that is particularly visible here. That should not be a problem. Okay, I need to zoom in a bit. So if you see here, we checked it for every minute, every second which is going on. So that is that particular Python code was doing. Now, the purpose of doing all of these things was to tell you that how using GitHub Copilot in our applications, you can actually make better hacks. Uh, One important thing that which I really need to mention, that GitHub Copilot is not going to do wonders to your application, but it is going to help you a lot in your hacks. It is going to save you a lot of time. This is not something which because I'm taking a workshop saying that. This is coming from someone who has used GitHub Copilot a lot, not just in colleges, but even in working professional line as well. The places where we work, the places which you folks are going to work, they're also using GitHub Copilots. So this is not something that this is used just by the beginners. It is also used by the experienced engineers as well to optimize code, to optimize their code, to save their time. So folks, again, if you want to, make sure you have the GitHub Student Developer Pack with yourself. If you're a college student, if you do not have it, use the link which is provided by the team, that is mlhlink./pack, so that you can get your application escalated and get your GitHub Student Developer Pack as soon as possible, and also use GitHub Copilot in your applications. So this was some small uh, representation of GitHub, how GitHub Copilot works. And also, folks, a very important thing, there is a challenge which is hosted by the team at Hack This Fall, that is the best use of GitHub. If I have to give a challenge description, you need to tell that how you can betterly use GitHub in your applications. So you need to write better readmes, you need to commit at regular times. This is the thing which I've seen at hackathons is what folks do is they do all of the commit of their code at a single time. So if you're a good team, try to commit at regular intervals of whatever you do. It might be you have done 3 hours of coding, now it's time to commit. We are going to check such things for the eligibility for the best use of GitHub. Also, make sure you use GitHub features as well, such as GitHub deployment page. Make yourself a better README. That is going to help you as well. Thanks from the team. Make sure you visit this link so that you will get all the required resources. So that you get all the required resources for this particular challenge. You can just visit the link. Once again, folks, if you want to be eligible in this category, make sure you use GitHub to its full command, make better readmes, commit at regular times, use GitHub features such as deployment as well. So I guess that should be all. And once again, folks, if you have any doubt with respect to GitHub Copilot or the challenge, best use of GitHub, you can just let us know in the chat. I'll be here with our host. Hmm. Oh,
Wow.
it's back.
Yeah. Wow, that was an amazing workshop. I've actually been using Copilot lately at work as well, and it's been an amazing experience, honestly. I also use it for my project, and I'm very new to Python, and the way it's like increased my productivity, it's amazing, and I'm sure people will have amazing time hacking with Copilot. So if you are eligible, don't forget to grab Copilot. So thank you for the great workshop, Vinayak. Do you have anything else to say?
No, thank you so much, Preeti. As even Preeti mentioned that if you are someone who is new into tech, participating in first time for the hackathons, it's going to save you a lot of time for sure working with GitHub Copilots. I know for us saying this might be easy because we have used GitHub Copilot a lot of number of times, but we encourage you to even start using it. When you start using it, you're going to get more and more comfortable with GitHub Copilot, and eventually one day you'll see that how GitHub Copilot has been become a more important part when you're working in the development areas. Also, one thing which I've mentioned, the price category, best use of GitHub. The team has also shared the link. I have cleared out the things which makes you eligible for the price category of best use of GitHub. And I guess the winning team will be getting a Mona plushie, if I'm correct. So
Wow,
that is something
amazing.
which I haven't also got participating
Yeah,
in hackathons from a
me
long
too.
time.
I've been eyeing that for so long. I've never gotten it. So if you have a chance, please grab it. Yeah,
Because
thank you.
organizers don't get it, unfortunately, but the participants do get.
Yeah, thank you, Vinayak. That was amazing. How excited are you?
Super excited. I really feel it's a virtual event after a long period of time. As even Siddharth mentioned it in the opening ceremony, that virtual events totally clears that boundaries, right? We have tons of hackers joining us from different time zones, and it would be super excited to see that what they are going to build, what we are going to build. And when we will be seeing those demo videos that will be created by everyone, I feel this is going to be an amazing 48 hours coming up.
Yeah, of course. Also, if you have any questions, you can ask it on Discord. We are always available, and you have a set of amazing judges, mentors, people from MLH and our team available at all times for the next few days. We are with you. So again, Vinayak, thank you so much for this amazing workshop. I'm sure everyone's productivity will increase significantly, and we are in this era of AI. We should use it, and we should just focus on the problem and let AI use like solve our problem. So thank you for the amazing
Yep.
workshop. Yeah, we are only
And
a
just
few
one more
hours.
thing.
Yeah,
I'm so sorry, Preeti. I'm so
no,
sorry.
that's okay.
Just a
Go
few
ahead.
things. I and the team will be on the Discord server after this event ends on one of the voice channels. We'll be there. You can just drop in if you want to discuss about your ideas. If you want to work around GitHub Copilot, everything works. So if you, in case
Yeah,
if you have any
anything.
doubt, we'll
Yeah.
see you on Discord.
Awesome, awesome. So we are only a few hours away from the hackathon beginning, and we are very excited. All the very best. I'm pretty sure people have already started like building and thinking what to do. So yeah, all the best, everybody. Before we go, I just want to mention that if you have any questions, we are available on Discord at all times. You can ask it on GitHub at HTF or MLH at HTF channels. So yeah, that's all. I think I think that's all right.
Yep, that should be all.
Yeah. Amazing. Thank you everybody for showing up, and we're very excited for the next 2 days.
Yeah.
Amazing.
All the best, everyone. Happy hacking.
All the best, everyone. Happy hacking. See you all. Bye bye.